his latest director blog, Keller, the game director for Overwatch, revealed that they're working on some more Lifeweaver changes, and they smell like a very small rework. Let me explain. Hey guys, I'm James from the Omnic Post. Lifeweaver. I've never been both so wrong and so right about any Overwatch hero. Earlier this week, Keller released one of his director blogs. Huzzah! Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll leave a link to the blog below so you can read it for yourself. But this is the second blog in a row about the latest Overwatch hero, Lifeweaver. Last time he highlighted some of the issues they had with the new support hero and how they were going to fix those. This time around he looked at the effect of those changes. After his first blog, I had expressed my worries about the changes. How he could potentially become very overpowered in the right hands. And overall, that did not happen. Yet. But to a certain extent, I wasn't wrong either. See, in his latest blog, shared that the combination of his new controls and the balancing changes turned Lifeweaver in one of the supports with the most healing output. And he is also the support with the lowest death rate, which is good news. The buff to his damage, however, didn't have much of an effect. Problem is that his win rate is still a little low. In the lower tiers it was around 45%, which is about 5 to 8% lower than most of the other heroes. And the higher you climbed up the ladder, the lower his win rate got. Now all of that improved when they buffed him. But judging by what Aaron said in his blog, not enough. He called it a good base to start off on. According to the game director, that is due to the underperformance of his utility skills, so that is life grip and paddle platform. It seems that a lot of players either don't use it enough, or they use it in a bad way. And sometimes, well, I guess most likely often, it's both. And this is where I had it right. His kit is too circumstantial and too niche, which are two very different things. See, the usefulness of his kit depends on the circumstances in which he moves, and his reaction to the circumstances by using those utility skills at the right time and the correct way. In other words, there's a lot of parameters at play. And don't get me wrong, he can get things done and he can make a huge difference, but it just is not something you can count on. It's not reliable enough. It's basically a roll of the dice. And the better the Lifeweaver player is, the more control he'll have over those random numbers, the more he can counter those random numbers. But that's just it. That is a very small group of people. Bigger parts of the community will end up picking a support that gives them a direct result based on their skill and their input. I mean, this is a very abstract discussion. It's Neil deGrasse Tyson territory. Does a Lifeweaver that falls from his platform make a noise when nobody's around to hear it? Those types of questions. In any case, Blizzard has a few ideas on how to solve this. They can either lean into that healing output and give him a new passive that kind of turns him into a heal bot, or they add some extra benefits to his utility skills. See what I mean when I said it kinda smells like a small rework? Let me highlight what I'm worried about. If they lean into that healing output, he will lose his mojo. If you don't know what mojo is, go check out Austin Powers. You'll get it. He'll just be that heal bot, and he'll still have two potentially misused abilities. So he'll either have two buttons he never touches, or he'll frustrate his teammates by using them in the wrong way. And I'm talking about the bigger part of the player base. Because the ones that do use them correctly, they are going to dominate. And if they add extra benefits to his utility skills, he's going to dominate even harder. And on top of that, I'm not sure if that is going to fix the issue, because I think it's not as much a performance issue as it is a skill issue. But I do understand that they want more users to play him and get use out of him. I just don't know if this is the way. You cannot make someone a race car driver by putting a spoiler on their car. I know that might surprise a few 18-year-olds among you, but trust me, it doesn't work that way. But in the end, we'll see what they come up with. Now, I presume it won't be in time for the mid-season patch that is set to drop on Tuesday, because this sounds more like a Season 5 plan. I just hope that this doesn't become one of those stories where they keep bumping him up and down, left, right, and then end up reworking him completely. Because maybe he is actually fine where he is. A circumstantial niche hero. And maybe we all need to accept that that is okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should they leave Lifeweaver as he is, or do we need a Lifeweaver that has the same pick rate as everybody else, but is maybe a little less original? Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.